What is up, everybody? I am NerdRage36, and I was just at NostalgiaCon. Yes, it's a traveling convention that I only just found out about last year, and I was suddenly really interested in it, and it came to my neck of the woods, and I'm like, I gotta at least go to it once, and I am hoping that this specific location is a regular stop, because it travels around the country, and so I don't know if they pick one city one year and then can't or just don't go back to it. But when I first discovered it, I did see it was in my area, but I had missed the date, so I think, yeah, it might be a recurring convention, and who knows, maybe I'll do more videos from NostalgiaCon. Maybe I'll even record while I'm there. Actually, I do have something, but I'm already rambling too much. But yeah, this isn't quite going to be a regular pickups video because, to be completely honest, there isn't really a whole lot. The vendor hall specifically for this convention was honestly pretty disappointing. I mean, there was some cool stuff there, obviously, but a lot of it was all the knick-knacky stuff, like a lot of cool keychains and whatnot, but I really don't have any place to put them. I mean, I actually got pins and stuff from, collector's editions that I've gotten over the years. I just don't know where to put those, and so they're all in a bag somewhere. Then, there were some cool T-shirts and posters, but none of them really spoke to me. A lot of 3D printed stuff, which it's really neat. I'm glad people are enjoying 3D printing and coming up with these cool knickknacks. But again, it's stuff that I wouldn't really have a use or a space for. And then, of course, there was all the Funko Pops. I swear, the more I see Funko Pops taking up the space of actual action figures or those really nice statues, it's yeah, there were some action figures and there were some statues, but so many spaces were taken up by Funko Pops. And what's funny is someone actually pointed out to me that Funko Pops are actually more for you get a certain character and then you take it over to the actor or voice actor's booth and get them to sign it. Funko Pops aren't really for the figure itself. It's for the character and the signature. So that's a little interesting, but again, Funko Pops just kind of, I want to say annoy me, but that's going a little too far. They just bore me, I guess. But I did get plenty of good things, and the best stuff is literally just the guests. I have some cool stories about what I was doing there and who were guests there, and actually I think I will start with that. So a couple of Power Rangers were there, and I sat in on the Power Rangers panel, and at the end of it, they decided to take a group picture with the crowd in the back, all doing the morphing pose, and yeah, I got to be on Walter Jones's Instagram story. See if you can spot me. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. There was also a Fairly Odd Parents panel, and I was going to bring this up during the Q&A section, but literally as I got to the front of the line, the convention runner saying we're running out of time, and I didn't get a chance to say anything, but I did meet the actors down at their booths and say what I was going to say, because they did recognize, yeah, you were cut off right before you got to say anything. What were you going to say? And I talked to Crocker's actor and Jorgen's actor, and because this has been bothering me since I was a kid, and I just needed to bring it up, so I wanted to mention that it's Jorgen's fault Crocker's life is so messed up. Because, yeah, Timmy and Cosmo caused the reveal of the fairies and the memory wipe and all that. But Timmy did say, right after that happened, all right, now it's time to go back in time and stop myself. But before he could do anything, Jorgen and 70s Jorgen basically showed up and said, you're not allowed to time travel to this particular decade anymore, and locked him out of the 70s. And if they didn't do that, Timmy would have fixed his problem. It was Jorgen's fault the whole time, and what's weird is there was that episode where it's like Timmy wished he was never born, and like pointed out, it's like, hey, without you ruining his childhood, Crocker became a much more respected teacher, and even a high regarded college professor. And it's like, that wasn't 100% Timmy's fault. That was your doing, Jorgen. Again, that's been bothering me since I was a kid, so I just needed to point it out. And actually, Crocker's actor and Jorgen's actor even acted out a little conversation. It's like, it was you? I don't know what he's talking about. So that was a little fun. You're probably wondering why I don't have any pictures or recordings of most of this stuff. I do have a few things, but you're going to have to wait a little bit because, trust me, it's a little weird. But, yeah, what else? Oh, yeah, Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain were guests there, and I did get one recording, and it was during their panel, and I mean, what else was I supposed to do? I asked Rob Paulson to say narf.
And make sure you stop by their booths, okay?
Hey, before you go, can you give us a narf?
Narf!
I'm not getting rid of that. Oh man. But the rest of the guest appearances that were there, I'll talk about later. But a few things that I actually did pay for because there, again, like I said, the vendor hall was a little disappointing. But one non-Funko figure, Alakazam. Yeah, this is really cool. I'm pretty sure this is like a real old school one. I don't see like a printing date on here, although I do see a serial number on his foot. I might look it up and see when exactly it was made. But this is pretty cool. And the spoons aren't actually bent, so like this was really well kept. And the plastic is plastic seems to be high quality. And it even came with this little psychic blast thing that you can, I guess, latch onto his fingers there. One sec. So that's neat. Honestly, like I like Alakazam. I think he was one of my one of my team members in Let's Go, but it wasn't really a Pokemon I was actively searching for. But and plus, like I got that literally the last hour of the convention, so the vendor was like $1. Just any chance to have less stuff to pack up, even if it is that small. Next up, I got a poster of Shaolin Showdown. The show that walked so Avatar could run. And this is really cool because actually, Tara Strong and Tom Kenny were both guests at the convention. Omi and Raimundo. And what's funny is at Tara's booth, I asked, like, because granted, they didn't have a printed schedule for the panels. Like I had to go online, so I didn't get the timing quite right the other day. But I suggested to Tara Strong, since Tom Kenny is also here, whenever he's having his panel, barge into the panel room and challenge him to a showdown in the voice of Omi, like talking to Raimundo. And she even responded with like, "Hey, don't tempt me with a good time. I might just do that." Like, even her handler was like, "She will do that." But got the timing wrong, so didn't get a chance to do that. But yeah, Shaolin Showdown poster. I didn't get it signed, but you'll see why later. Ugh, boy. Next up, this one I didn't actually has nothing to do with any of the guests at the convention. And this isn't really anything that I probably would have gone searching for in a regular pickups video, but I'm interested in the fact that I did find this. It's called The Movie Game. And basically, It's a party card game, but it's a little more interesting than like I guess a normal trivia game. I mean, I guess the best way you can describe this is Autism, the game, because so what the game is about. This is the business card. I'll show that in a bit. But so what the game is about is you have actor cards, movie cards, and action cards. And what you do is you flip over a movie or an actor card, and whatever movie that is or whatever actor that is, okay, for whatever movie that is, you need to say an actor who was in that movie. For an actor card, you need to say a movie that actor was in. And then that moves it on to the next player. The next player has to, for an actor card, say another actor that was in the movie that the actor from the first card was in. And then, and for a movie card, it's like, so it goes actor, or movie, actor, movie. And anytime you answer it, you draw an action card, which can be either pass this on to the next player, skip a turn, or change movie or change actor. And the goal is to get 5 action cards, and whoever gets 5 action cards without using them wins. So it'll go like this. Random example, Johnny Depp. So you would say Pirates of the Caribbean. So then the next player would say Orlando Bloom. And then the player after that would say Lord of the Rings. And then the next player would say Sean Astin. And then the next player would say Goonies. And you'd basically go in a circle like that. It's a lot of fun, especially if your mind just kind of wanders and rambles and finds connections to things that normal people wouldn't. It's like I said, it's like Autism, the game. And yeah, they've got... They had like these promotional, well, not even promotional, it's the full game, but they were just like there promoting their game, and it's a lot of fun. It's really cool. I don't know if I explained it properly, but yeah, and they've got this business card, and they have a hold on, focus, damn it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, you can scan that. Go to their social media. I actually asked them earlier today. This is day 2 of the convention. Well, as I'm recording this, it's the end of the convention, but it's a 2-day thing. Anyway, so they like I asked them. I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. My throat's also a little raw because I've been like cheering and clapping and all this stuff. I had a lot of fun. Despite the vendor hall being boring, the rest of the con was super fun. But I asked them if they were planning on doing like a mobile version or an online version, because I'm sure a lot of you that are watching this from like the Renegades or other groups that I'm in, I would love to play this game in person with a bunch of friends, but if there's also a version I can play on Discord with anyone watching this, any of my friends online, that would also be a lot of fun. And they are working on a mobile version or an online version or whatever they decide to go for. So when they announce it, it's going to be on their social medias, which is why I gave you that QR code. I hope I'm legally allowed to do that. I didn't think about that. Anyway, but... So yeah, that was honestly a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm hoping that an online or mobile release is in the cards. That's a pun. In the near future. So next up, I said I didn't get a lot of things signed because... So I'm really used to indie conventions like SAC Gamers Expo and Retropalooza, which that's going to be at the end of the month, at the end of May. I'm definitely going to that one, especially because I only just found this out from another guy who was at NostalgiaCon. It's going to be the last one. This Retropalooza in DFW is the very last one. I mean, I guess it makes sense because Billy passed away, but man... That really sucks. Like, I only got to go to a handful of them, and I really loved meeting everyone there, and yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going. I am definitely going. Even if I don't, like, if I somehow end up with less of a haul from Retropalooza than I did at NostalgiaCon, I'm still going because, like, I didn't get a chance to go to Retropalooza Houston this year, and they canceled the previous DFW show, so I still got to go and give Jay and all the others my condolences. Like, I did that whole video about Billy's passing, and yeah, it really does just suck. I mean, it is great having local conventions and being able to meet up with all these crazy people and getting to potentially make friends and all that, and it just sucks that another piece of the culture is going away. But again, I understand it. I understand why. Man. But back on to more positive stuff. Like I said, I'm used to indie cons, where if you wanted something signed, someone would just sign it. Like, this is the first con I've actually been to where I got signatures and saw the price tags. Ugh. So it was a little crazy. So I didn't get a whole lot of stuff. I basically lost an arm and a leg. If you're wondering why I still have them, I've got a really good automail engineer. Anyway, but I did decide to get, like, because of the importance of it, I needed to have one thing signed and a professional photo. They also this is another thing that bothered me. I'm sorry I keep jumping all over the place, but they charge you for selfies and, like, the actors doing, like, their famous lines. Like, I was able to get that Rob Paulson line, so hopefully nobody, like, breaks down my door and is like, you need to pay for that. But no, yeah, like, they're charging for all this stuff, like, and it really sucks because I wanted to get Tara Strong to do It's Hero Time, but again, that costs a lot of money, and I already spent a lot on the main thing I was there for, but you'll see that later. Although I did manage to get a few signatures besides the main one that I paid for. Mitchell Musso was at this NostalgiaCon, and I don't know if this is a controversial take, but I did think it was a little annoying that they booted him so quickly after that DUI, especially because, well, for one, when you hear a DUI, a celebrity DUI, you think, oh, they were going like 200 miles down the freeway and they T-boned someone. No, because actually, Mitchell Musso's mom was helping run the booth, and, like, when I brought that up, she was like, yeah, and it really sucks. It was only 1 block away from the house. So it happened in his own stinking neighborhood, and no one got hurt. So getting kicked off of Pair of Kings was, which is the show that I knew him most from. I know everyone's like Hannah Montana, but I was a boy in the 2000s. I didn't really want to watch that show. But Pair of Kings was definitely up my alley. I thought it was a lot of fun, and and it was also one of the last, like, looking back at it as an adult, it is one of those things where it's like, wow, that's actually a practical set. That is so rare nowadays. So I thought it was really cool. Yeah, so I watched Pair of Kings, and so I thought, it's like, oh, I'll say hi and see what's up. Like, I didn't ask him about the DUI because I knew that would be a little uncomfortable. But like I said, his mom was running the booth. But one thing I did tell him about, and because of the dork that I am, I always try to link anything Disney back to Kingdom Hearts. And I told him, it's like, my personal headcanon is when Brady, like, left the island in the balloon, he actually fell into his universe's keyhole and wound up in the lanes between, and then was found by someone and started training to become a Keyblade wielder to earn his way back home. And I guess he really liked that headcanon. He said he accepts that headcanon, and when he asked if I wanted anything signed and I said I couldn't really afford anything right now, he just straight up gave me this and signed it for free. Dude was really nice. And again, I understand, like, people make mistakes, but he was a genuinely cool guy. I don't know him personally, but this was honestly really cool. Like I said, I liked Pair of Kings back in the day. I thought it was a lot of fun. And I wasn't even planning on getting a poster of it at any point. He just decided, I guess because he enjoyed the conversation and liked my headcanon, he signed this poster and gave it to me for free. I did manage to get another few signatures for free because my badge, my NostalgiaCon badge that I am going to hang on the wall when I have room. I need an apartment, but it's the only thing that I had that I could get signed without a celebrity's handler charging me for it. And I managed to get Robin, Cyborg, and Raven to sign it. All their actors. And that was really cool. Like, what's funny is Tara Strong was the first one to sign my badge. When I said I couldn't really afford any of her prints, she asked if I wanted my badge signed. And then she just signed it right there. And since the other two were next to her, it's like, yeah, we'll do that too. I got 3 out of the 5 Titans to sign my badge. I don't know how I would fit the other 2 on there somehow. Maybe in the corners. I don't know. But this was really cool. Like I said, I wanted more things from Tara Strong because, like, I swear, it's Tara Strong and Phil Lamar. Those voices dominated the 2000s when I was growing up. But the one set of signatures that I was shocked at the price that I needed to pay, but it was so worth it. Like, this was beyond worth it. Like, I kept repeating myself this entire weekend about how these guys were so much of my childhood. I got all 3 Eds to sign this DVD. You got Eddie right there. Double D over here. Intriguing. And Ed. My only regret is that this is not my original childhood copy of this DVD. I lost that years ago, and it sucks, especially because I was able to hold on to my Tremors DVD so easily. I don't know what happened. I genuinely don't know what the fuck happened to this thing. But, no, honestly, this is amazing. Like, I actually got them to sign this. Worth every penny. And actually, it's cool because they didn't write on the case. They took the insert out and wrote on that. And it was actually Eddie's voice actor, I think Tony's his idea. See? Signed the insert, not the case. So the ink's not going to rub off. I got them forever. Oh man, like, and there's a guy there that records all the panels. I don't think he works for NostalgiaCon, but or maybe he does. I have no idea. But I'll link his channel below, hopefully to see if he ends up posting the panels that I participated in. But maybe I'll do a short saying when those panels get posted. But yeah, Ed, and Eddie. I got all 3 signatures, and on top of that, something else I spent an arm and a leg on, but was so worth it. A professional photo op, and we're holding up the signed DVD like it's a Indiana Jones treasure. And yes, Eddie's actor is wearing the shirt. I even asked, like, what's the logo on that? I need to find out where that shirt came from if it wasn't like a custom thing. So, I mean, maybe one day you'll see me wearing that shirt. Actually, speaking of shirts, I mean, I've had this for a while. You've probably seen it in other videos, but I kept getting complimented on this shirt all damn weekend, and it's like, I just got it at Spencer's. Like, it's no big deal, but yes. For all the headache of seeing, like, it's like, oh yeah, if you want an autograph, that's like so many dollars and all that stuff, and the vendor hall being kind of a disappointment. These 2 were worth it and then some. It was, like, honestly, like, the reason I went there. Like, I could have just had these and talked about these, and I would have been happy. Ed Nettie is like I kept saying this the whole damn weekend, but Ed Nettie was a huge part of my childhood. I was 4 years old when this show premiered, and I'm 30 now, and this means so much to me, and I'm excited. I'm getting a frame for this. I don't know when, but I'm so happy right now because that alone was worth it, and it was just fun to hang around and like hear the voices and just talk with people. That's why I like going to conventions. So I do hope that NostalgiaCon in Dallas is a regular occurrence, especially now that Retropalooza is not going to be a thing anymore. But I will be doing a Retropalooza pickup, so I'm going to try and if it's going to be the last one, I'm going to try and make it big. Might even record some stuff while I'm there. But yeah, NostalgiaCon. And my throat freaking hurts right now. See? Look at this. Not even in my Sonic the Hedgehog video did I stop to take a drink of water. But yeah, I just had a ton of fun. This was awesome. NostalgiaCon. I hope I can go to more conventions, especially now that one is. Sorry I keep bringing up this downer part, but, I am wondering how many more conventions are going to be in my local area, or if I plan my paid days off at work, if I plan those out much more strategically over the years, I might be able to take trips out of state to visit more conventions. I mean, that's what a lot of people do. A lot of these con goers are just, oh no, I'm going into other states just for this one convention. And yeah, conventions are a lot of fun. I will say this. One last thing I'll say before closing out. I actually encountered someone there that recognized me, or at least sort of. Asked if I did like a vlog or something, and then I showed him my YouTube channel. And I was like, I think I've seen one of those, but honestly, I don't know if that was actually the case, but it was cool to... I'm just doing this for fun, and I actually got, I guess, recognized at a con. Who knows? Maybe he'll be a... No, not going to say that. Not going to say that. My ego does not deserve to be that big. But no, it really was a lot of fun, and I hope to do more convention videos. Like I said, Retropalooza is at the end of the month. I'm going to try and make... something really big about that, just because it's going to be the last one. And yeah, this is actually a lot longer than I expected it to be, especially because there was so little stuff that I actually got while I was there. But again, it was like, no matter what else I got this weekend, this was all worth it. This alone was worth it. And I will say that until the day I die. With all that, I am NerdRage36, and I'll see you later.